Hello everyone, the Army of Otters here. Welcome back to the Unexplored Mojave. Today we're going to be checking out the Waste Disintegration platform and loading station because these two locations are right next to one another and also they are probably connected to each other as well. Now the Waste Disintegration platform is just this platform with some solar panels, but maybe they're not really solar panels, and then a whole bunch of trash in the middle obviously being disintegrated. Also, there's a dumping area just to the south of this platform, and then we also have the loading area, which is identifiable by its huge crane that hovers above it. And it appears that the loading area may have been for storing or bringing items to the disintegration plant. Obviously, there was a lot of experimentation going on here. And one last thing I just wanted to add is that these two locations are easily forgettable just because there's no major loot here and there's nothing really in regards to the story here. They're just here for environmental storytelling. And here you can see the location on the world map. The waste disintegration plant and loading area are just west of the Securitron deconstruction plant, northeast of the sink. Now I'm approaching from the Securitron deconstruction plant, but obviously there are a variety of ways to approach. Now something weird happened when I reloaded the game. Obviously I quit before I did this, and it appears to have despawned a lot of the lobotomites that were here originally. Now here in the dumping ground we can find the remains of a giant robo-scorpion along with some Saturnite artillery shells. We come up this staircase and we can find the actual waste disintegration platform where there's a bunch of junk and also a Securitron in the middle. It appears that some of the Securitrons from maybe the plant next door made their way over here because of Dr. O, were destroyed maybe because they were, well, completely broken or outlived their usefulness. Inside the main control area, unfortunately, there is nothing we can do. There is also a symbol left to us by Ulysses. And over here, we also have an elevator, which takes us kind of to that dumping ground just below us, where we can see, again, the giant robo-scorpion. Now, if we make our way to the north, we can follow these stairs all the way down to the canyon to the very bottom, where the giant crane is. Now, usually when you come down here, you will be ambushed by lobotomites, like you can see here. I don't know why the lobotomites appeared so much later when I was trying to get some scenic shots in, but yeah, here they are. But the first time they did not appear. But yeah, there might be a couple of lobotomite ambushes here. Kind of appears to be based on luck, but yeah, usually you'll get at least one. But down here, there really isn't much in the way of loot. On the back of this truck, it had the best loot that I could find. Inside of these wooden crates, we could find some ammunition, stim pack, and well, that's about it. Now, it appears that the train would bring items to the loading dock, and then the crane could lift them up to the disintegration platform. We can find some derailed trains over here. I do not know if that is related to Elijah's escape. And there's another wooden crate with some plasma grenades. We can see that this truck here crashed into the pillar holding up this pipe. Kind of funny. Then over here on the truck, I found something really interesting. We can follow all of these Footlockers, kind of like a chain of dominoes. I felt like I was being led to a trap or something, but yeah, nothing really happened. I came to the last Footlocker, and I didn't find anything. I was actually kind of expecting an ambush, but as I was walking back to the waste disintegration platform, I was ambushed by some lobotomites near this truck. Don't know if those lobotomites are connected to the Footlockers or not, but that'd be pretty cool if they were. But anyways, I took them out, and yeah, that pretty much covers this entire location. Truly not a whole lot going on here. We can just find some destroyed Securitrons and also a destroyed giant robo-scorpion. So I don't know if Dr. Morbius also utilized this facility for his experiments, but it definitely appears that Dr. O did. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any ideas or recommendations for future videos, future ideas, please post them in the comments section below. And as always, until next time.